Hello friends, I'm your friend Prakash Ram Kanyal once again before you. This time I'm bringing one of the best solutions for you for the assessment of the students. Friends, you may need to prepare question paper for assessment of students as far as you are covering the syllabus or particular part of your course. So friends, in this video, I'm first of all I'll go ahead with the quiz makers, how to prepare a quiz in a Google form. Let's begin. Friends, this is Google form window. Now here we can see this is the title of the form. This will be the name of the form, whatever with name we'll save it, and this is the title of the like a unit test 1, class test, whatever things we can give here. And now you will see this is the menu button. From here I can choose the settings. Now see, I click on this menu button. Now setting option is there. In this setting option, what I can do, because I am going to set the rules here. First of all, in general setting, then presentation, then next is the quiz setting. Now in general, first I'll see collect the email address. Now what you'll do, whoever student will attempt this question paper, his email address will be collected here. And next option is the required sign in, this limit to one option that respondent can edit after submission. Suppose once he have submitted, then he can edit. So we can check or uncheck these options. Next option is presentation. In presentation, when any candidate will respond or attempt a question paper, then what he can do, he can see the progress bar. Suppose out of 10 questions, when he will attempt first, second, third question, that progress bar will also same time progress with the number of questions have been attempted. Shuffle questions, if I check this, the order of the question will be changed every time whenever it reaches to the different candidates. So we can check it. Next, quiz option is there. I'll click here. One more thing is there, that is confirmation message. When candidate will submit, whatever message I'll say, suppose I'll write here submitted successfully, so that message will appear. Next option is there, quiz. See this quiz option. In quiz, what I'll do, what question paper I'm making it quiz will help us that we need not to evaluate the question paper. That whatever candidate will respond, we can set the correct answers for each question. Automatically system or that software will calculate how many correct answers there are, how many marks candidate have scored, how many wrong answers he have given. Everything will be specified. In this we'll have to make mark it, this is a quiz. Now quiz options, what is this? Immediate, what release the grades mean how many marks or grades he have earned immediately after each submission or later after manual review. Two options are there, so we generally tick it immediately after each submission. Then next is, this is the checkbox. These three checkboxes are there. First, missed question means how many questions he have not attempted. Correct answers means how many correct answers, and point value, how many marks he have obtained out of this quiz. These things will appear when candidate will ask a view score. So these are the options. Now after this setting, I need to save it after by clicking on this save button. Now these settings have been saved. I can now from that this untitled form, I can click here and I can set the name of that. And in title also, whatever I can specify, the class test science. Now friend, I can start typing my question here. I'll click here untitled question first of all, then question will appear here. I can start typing here. This is my question. I'll click on this option and I will type the option. The first is basic. This is basic magnesium carbonate, and I'll click on add other option, second option. Then I can click on second option, that is basic. I'll click on third option. I can add a fourth option also. So now friends, I have completed this first question. I'll go ahead with this, and these are the various options. I'll add a new question by clicking on this plus button. I'll click here. Now new question option for new question will come. I'll have to type here the new questions. Now friend, I have completed two questions. Now sometime what happens, I may require to give such question where subscript or superscript we may require, like x square plus y square, yeah, H2O, CO2. So that way these types of question, it is not possible to write such type of subscript and question with subscript and superscript here. So what technique I can adopt for this, I'll see. Friends, I thanks to this website from where I'm taking these questions for an example, like I'm taking these questions from the Learn CBSE website. I'll click here. See, suppose there is a question. This very first question is there. I want to include this particular question in my MCQ. So what I'll have to do, I'll just take a screenshot of it. I'll just click it here. Now I have taken this screenshot. So what I'll do, I'll open that screenshot. And in that screenshot, what I can do, I require only this much part, this particular part of that image, particular part. So what I can do, I can reduce all the rest of the part this way, and I'll make it done. So after saving this copy, I'll save it. Now what I can do, you will see, I'll go back to my form. Suppose this is my form. I'll add up two questions I have already added here. Now third question I'll add by clicking on the add button. I have added third question. Now what I can do, I can add up image here. See, friends, suppose I need to add that question here. So what I need to do, I'll click in this option. With the help of this, I'll add up that image which I have cropped, which I have added. Now that image is there in my mobile's gallery. I'll browse it. I'll click that file. I'll click here file, and that file will appear in front of me. So I'll have to search for that particular file. I can go for the recent one. See, this is the recent one. This is I'll click here. See, this image is appearing here. Now what I can do, I can check option for this. What I can do, option, how I can take options. I'll click here in options. First option is A, then that way only I can make it. Next option is B. Now all four options this way I have added. Now this is my third question. This way what I have done, I have added three questions here. Now what I can specify, after completing my question one by one, what I can do, I can set the correct answer. So whenever user will attempt it, system will automatically decide whether student or candidate have given correct answer or not. For see, what I'll have to do, after I'll click on the question, at the end, the bottom of the question, you will find these options. These options are there in this bottom bar. First one is required. If I click it, means candidate will have to compulsorily attempt this question. You cannot skip it. Second, this is to delete the question. Next is copy the question. This particular option is to define the which one is the correct answer and what is the marks will be, what the grade or marks will be earned from this question. Suppose I'll make it 2. This question is of 2 marks, and which one is the correct one? I'll have to set the correct answer. Suppose I'll take, suppose this is the correct answer. I'll make it done. Done means now these options are set for this question. I'll move to next question. You will see, first is wrong, say this is correct answer, rest 3 are wrong. I'll move to next question. Then this is the next question. After moving to next question, I'll repeat the same process. I'll make it compulsory by clicking here. I'll set the correct answer and marks. That grade is 2 for this question. I'll type here the 2 grades are 2 marks are therefore. Suppose that oxidation process which include, that means removal of oxygen. Suppose I'll make it, this is the correct answer. Now these thing I have said, okay, done. Now this question is also done with. Now my quiz is ready. Out of these 3 questions of 2 marks each, that total 6 questions. Whenever candidate will attempt these questions, then every time for correct answer he will earn 2 marks. And at the same time he will not be able to skip the questions because I have made it compulsory. So this way we can create a question paper for multiple choice questions. I hope this is clear to you all. So by doing this, what it becomes easier for us, that we need not to evaluate the question paper. As soon as student will submit, that system will automatically calculate the correct answers, wrong answers, and how many missed questions. Teacher or evaluator need not to separately check the question paper. Now friend, we can see once I have completed this quiz, creating this quiz, what I can do, by clicking on this particular button at top, I can move to my Google Drive where I have saved it. Now friend, you can see in my drive, you will see the list of folders and files. Here you can get, this is the class test. I can share with this by the email address. Various options are there. I can copy the link from here. Now I'll move to my WhatsApp. This is the next mobile number where I am sending it. Friends, I shared this class test quiz with my friends and they responded against quiz. Now I can see by clicking on this. I'll click here. Now this is the quiz which I prepared. This is the response. In response there are some options which are very important. First of all, this is the option which is accepting responses. Friends, what we can do, after sharing the quiz, we can decide the time limit, and during that time limit student can attempt and submit their responses to that form, and after a particular time I can switch it off. After switching it off, student will not be able to submit their attempts, and this message will flash in their screen. So whenever I want to allow the submission, I can switch it on. Otherwise, when we want to finish submission, then I can switch it off. Next, three options are there: summary, questions, and individual. In summary, we'll get the analysis of this entire quiz, if how many candidates have appeared, what was the average score, median score, and range of the scores, and the maximum score scored by the, and then minimum, that two scores were scored by the candidate, 4 and 8, that is there. Then at same time, what we can do, we can specify the scores obtained by the candidate. Through this release option, what I can do, I can send their scores through email address, because we collected the email address with the quiz. Next is question option. Question option through we can come to know how many candidates have selected which option. For every question there are 4 options. Out of 4, A, B, C, D, 1 is correct, 3 are wrong answers. We can come to know through this how many candidates have selected for option A, how many have selected option B, and how many have selected option C or D. Through this we can come to know. At the end of every option there is a feedback option, add feedback. Through this we can specify the feedback. If some candidate have selected particular option, the teacher can specify why this option is wrong, giving the reason here. Teacher can also specify the link through which student can visit that particular link, that may be in Google Drive, any document, or maybe in any website, through which you will come to know why this option is wrong. Teacher can also specify the YouTube videos address here, and student can visit that particular video and come to know why this reason is wrong or correct. So this is the feedback option. Next, we can check with the same thing for other questions. This is question number 1, 2, 3, 4. For all questions, we can check the responses of the candidate for various options. See this individual. What we can do with the individual email address. These are the email address. We can select next email address, then next email address. Individual score I can see in this entire sheet. Individual score, I can select the next email address by clicking on this arrow, and I can see the score of that particular candidate. After this, the one very important option is that is this green button. This green button is to export the all responses to an Excel sheet. So at one go in an Excel sheet, I can see the all answers of the candidate who have attempted this question here. I'll click here. This is the Excel sheet where all responses have been recorded. So we can check the responses given by the candidates. The top row containing the questions, and rest of the rows responses of the candidate against the each question. So we can check the score scored by the candidate. I hope this is clear to you all, and you will find it useful for your work and your job. And if any confusion is there, you can comment on this video. And till then, bye. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.